So hello, and welcome everybody. We are back again with me, Teacher Chris, and Open English. Today we are going to talk about the difference between skills and qualifications. So hello and welcome everybody. So how is everybody? How is your week going? Yes, we are here again. So it's Thursday. This whole week we have been doing classes related to job interviews and CVs. Today is no exception because we are going to continue talking about how to make a great CV and how to get a job in English. So hello Claudia, hello Sonia, happy Thursday to you too. Hello FT, hello Paulo, hello Anushka, hello Esteban, hello Paula, good to see everybody. Hello Julius in Ecuador. Hello everybody, I am very well, thank you Paula, how are you? It's very hot here in Spain, so very hot, but I'm not complaining. Despacio, sorry, yes, I will try and speak so that everybody can understand me. So hello in Venezuela, living in Spain. Hello, Jose Enrique. Hello in Ecuador. Hello in Chile, but from Uruguay. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Hello, Armando. Hello, Cecilia. Hello, Reina in Guatemala. Hello in Valencia. I spent one weekend in Valencia. I really like Valencia. Very nice city. The sound is very slow. No, that's just me, Lena. Yeah, I am talking very slowly today so that hopefully everybody can understand me. So hello in Colombia. So please tell me, where is everybody watching the class from? Where are you watching the class from? So hello in Venezuela. 2 people in Venezuela, more people in Venezuela. Hello in Colombia. Hello in California. Hello in El Salvador. Hello Maria and Joanna on LinkedIn as well. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and in Instagram as well. Hello, Paulo in Peru. Hello, Flavia in Argentina. Hello, Paula in Argentina as well. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Hello in Dominican Republic. Hello in Phoenix. Hello in Mexico. Hello in Bogota. Thank you, everybody. I would love to visit a lot of these places. I would really love to. Chicago, Tennessee, Argentina, Guatemala. Wow, lots of places I would love to visit. Ecuador, Venezuela. Wow, I'd love to. So if you have just joined the class, today we are going to speak about the difference between skills and qualifications. So all of this week, we have had classes related to finding a job in English. So Monday, Teacher Maritza and I were speaking about writing a CV. On Tuesday, I was speaking about finding a job abroad. Yesterday, Wednesday, I was speaking about job interview questions. And today, we are going to speak about the difference between skills and qualifications. So this is something that is on your CV, it's on your resume, and you will also be asked this in job interviews. So that's what we're going to talk about today, skills and qualifications, what they are and the differences between them. Before starting the class, I want to remind you of our promotions at Open English. So, recuerda que en Latinoamérica estamos en 60% descuento en nuestros cursos de inglés. En estas semanas de Open English Week, estamos en 60% descuento en Latinoamérica. Así que si quieres más información sobre esa promoción, solo hay que escribir profe en los comentarios. In Brazil, we have a 50% discount on our English courses, and the same if you want more information, you just need to write profe in the comments. So Brazil, 50% discount. Profe in the comments for more information. Y en España estamos en promoción de 2x1, así que 2 cursos por el mismo precio de 1 en nuestros cursos de inglés. Igual, sí, estoy seguro que has adivinado. Si quieres más información, solo hay que escribir profe en los comentarios. So for any region, if you want more information about the promotions and the English courses, you just need to write profe in the comments. I also want to remind you about a new tool that we have at Open English, which is a leveling test. So this is a new tool. It's completely free where you can answer some questions in English and it tells you your level of English. So if you want to do this new leveling test, you just need to write test in the comments. Así que muy rápido, es una nueva herramienta que tenemos en Open English, el Open English Leveling Test, para descubrir tu nivel de inglés. Si quieres hacer ese leveling test, solo hay que escribir test en los comentarios. So, as I mentioned, today in the class, we are going to speak about the difference between skills and qualifications. So, very quickly, just a brief overview of what we're going to talk about in this class is that skills are more about personality and qualifications are more related to academics. But we are going to talk about this in more detail in the class, so don't worry if you're a bit confused about the difference between skills and qualifications. So let's begin with skills. So what are skills? If you're in a job interview and they ask you for your skills, or on your resume, on your CV, what do we write under skills? Skills are the abilities you possess, the abilities that you have. These are not things we learn at school. They are not certificates. Skills are not certificates. They are abilities. For example, people skills. So being good at talking and working with people. This is a skill. This is not something you can do an exam at school. Abilities, skills with people. This is not something you can learn at school and study. This is a skill that some people have. People skills. Another good example is leadership experience. So some people are very good at leading. Some people are not very good at leading. I am not very good at leading. I prefer just working, but I don't like having a team. I'm not very good at leading. I was never the captain of my football team. I don't possess leadership skills. So these are skills. They are things we have in our personality. They're not things we study. They're things we're good at because of our personality. So please, can anyone think of any other skills? Can somebody write some examples of skills in the comments? So Lena, great example, languages. Languages is a skill. There are some exceptions which we will mention later, but in general, speaking English is a skill. It's something you have. It's an ability you have. It's a skill you have. Speaking English, speaking languages. Muy rápido en castellano, en español, porque alguien me ha preguntado a decirlo en español, así que súper rápido. Un skill son las habilidades que tienes, no son las cosas que estudias en el colegio, no haces exámenes, son habilidades que tienes en tu personalidad. People skills, trabajas bien o hablas bien con la gente, eres sociable. Leadership experience, eres un buen líder. Esas son cosas que no puedes estudiar tal vez, pero son habilidades que tienes. So these are skills, abilities that you possess. So does anybody have any examples? Like languages is a very good example. Writing, listening, and speaking in English are skills. Yes. Hard working, Paula, that is a fantastic example, a really, really good example. I am hard working. This is a skill. This is an ability. It's not something you can do an exam. It's something we have. Really good. Patience, another fantastic examples. Yes, patience is a very good example. Professionalism, yes, Rosdelis, yeah, we would use the noun professionalism. Professionalism. So you just need to write ISM on the end of professional. Professionalism, which is the noun, the subject. Really good skill to have. Yes. Tolerance. Yes. Being good at languages. Yes. Benicio. Yeah. Great example. So this would be an example of people skills. Yes. Teamwork. How can I say in English that I need a week because I have dental surgery? In English, I would say I need a week off because of dental surgery. I need a week off because of my dental surgery. Computer programs. Yes, very good skill, Paula. Yes, understanding computers is a very good example of a skill. Yes, really, really good. So these are skills. They are abilities which we possess. They are not exams. They are not academic classes. They are abilities. They are skills that describe our personality, teamwork, people skills, leadership skills, languages, internet, computers, knowing how to use computers. These are all examples of skills. So if those are skills, what are examples of qualifications? So qualifications are academic certificates. So qualifications, these are the exams. So qualifications are things you study at school or university. You do an exam and then you have a certificate. These are qualifications. These are not skills. They are qualifications. Things you have studied and you have passed an exam and you have a certificate as evidence. These are qualifications. For example, a university degree is the most obvious one, a university degree. Or maybe a first aid certificate. So you study to give first aid. If you don't understand first aid is when you are trained to save somebody's life with a CPR, first aid. So these are qualifications. They are certificates. Does anybody have any other examples? So, for example, here, Paula, yes, a college diploma or a university degree. Exactly. Carlos, yes, copywriter. If you have a certificate, if you did a course, then yes, perfect. Copywriter qualification. Finance and accountability. Yes, really, really good. Yeah, this is another qualification. It's something you study. Yes, a law teacher, Graciela, exactly. Yeah, this is something you study. You have a certificate. It's a qualification. Really good example. Yes, business degree. Yes, a business qualification. Really, really good example. Congratulations, Paula. You got your college diploma last year. Congratulations. So yeah, really good examples. System engineer. Yes, really, really good. So these are all examples of qualifications. They are things we study and things we have a certificate. We do an exam and we have a certificate. These are qualifications. So that's the difference between skills and qualifications. Skills are things that describe us and our personality. Qualifications are things we study and things we do an exam and we have a certificate. That's the difference between skills and qualifications. So before we do the mini quiz, I have one question for you. Who here knows the difference between a degree and a career? So in English, what is the difference between a degree and a career? This is a very, very common mistake for Spanish speakers speaking in English. What is the difference between degree and career? Does anybody does anybody in the class know the difference between a degree and a career? Because in Spanish, you use the same word for both things. In Spanish, carrera is both of these words in English. But in English, there is a difference. Degree is different to career. They are two very different words in English. Does anybody know the difference? So Lorena, yeah, grado or carrera, but I think those would be very, very similar. If I give you some help, one of them is from university and the other one is professional. Which one is which? One of them is university and the other one is job. Which one is which? So Paula, very close, not exactly. Benicio, yes, I think that is closer. Yes, very, very good answer. So I will tell you, this is a very common mistake for Spanish speakers speaking English. A degree is what you do at university. So when you study at university, you study a degree. In Spanish, you say carrera. In English, degree. Only degree. In America, it's the same. It's a college degree. They say college, I say university, but degree is the same. It's what you study at university. A career is your long-term job. Very important, long-term. My career is an English teacher. Tomorrow, if I work in a bar or in a coffee shop, that's not my career. It's a job. So a career is your professional job for a long time. Not just a job to make some money in the summer. That's not a career. That's a job. But if you study teaching, you become a teacher, and you are a teacher for 10, 15, 20 years, that is your career. So I hope that made sense. If anybody doesn't understand the difference, please tell me and I can explain it again in a different way to help you understand. But very, very basically, a degree is what you study at university, and a career is your professional job for a long time. So we are going to recap these. We are going to recap the difference between skills and qualifications, and I do have a mini quiz for you as well. But first, I want to remind you about the promotions at Open English. So recuerda que en Latinoamérica estamos en promoción de 60% descuento en nuestros cursos de inglés. Así que si quieres más información sobre ese 60% descuento, solo hay que escribir profe in los comentarios. In Brazil, we are currently having a 50% discount on our English courses. So if you want more information about our 50% discount in Brazil, just write profe in the comments. For more information about 50% discount in Brazil, write profe in the comments. Y en España estamos en promoción de 2x1, 2 cursos por el mismo precio de uno. Igual, si quieres más información, solo hay que escribir profe en los comentarios. So we are going to recap the difference between skills and qualifications, and I have a mini quiz to help us remember the difference. So remember that skills are abilities we possess. So skills are not exams, they are not certificates, they are things about our personality. People skills, leadership, teamwork, time management. If you are never late, that's a skill. Punctual, patience. These are skills. They are not exams. They are not certificates. They are skills. And then qualifications, these are academic certificates. So qualifications are things that we study, we take an exam, and we have a certificate. So these are qualifications. So when we write a resume or a CV, under qualifications, we write university degree, accountancy, business, whatever, certificates. And then skills, we write things about ourselves, speak 2 languages, leadership experience. So that's the difference between skills and qualifications. So we are going to do a mini quiz. Today's mini quiz is A or B. So I am going to give an example, and you need to tell me if the example is A skill, or B, a qualification. So A, skill, B, qualification. So, para muy rápido en español, yo voy a dar un ejemplo y vosotros me tenéis que escribir si mi ejemplo es A, una habilidad, a skill, o B, una calificación, a qualification. So I will give an example. You tell me, write in the comments, A for skill or B for qualification. So here is the first example. Problem solving. Problem solving. Is this a skill? A? Or is this a qualification? B. So if you think problem solving is a skill, write A. If you think problem solving is a qualification, write B. So A for skill, B for qualification. Problem solving. Is this a skill or is this a qualification? A for skill, B for qualification. Okay, so we got lots of people writing A, lots of people writing that this is a skill. A couple of people writing B as well. So remember, do not be embarrassed of making mistakes. Making mistakes is how we learn. So please don't be embarrassed about making mistakes. The most important thing is that we learn English. If you learn English, you win. It doesn't matter if A or B is wrong. It doesn't matter. The important thing is we learn English. If we all learn English, we all win. Everybody wins if we learn English. Okay, so everybody, most people are saying A. Really good job. Yeah, problem solving is a skill. It's an ability we have. Some people are very good at solving problems. Some people are not very good at solving problems. This is something we have in our personality. This is a skill. You cannot do an exam on problem solving. There is no certificate say I can problem solve. No, this is a skill. So really good job, everyone. Problem solving is a skill. So my second example is a master's degree. So we've already mentioned a university degree. Master's, I mean, it's the same in Spanish. Un máster, a master's degree, is above a university degree. So is this a skill, A? Or is this a qualification, B? A for skill, B for qualification. A master's degree, is this A skill, or is this B a qualification, a master's degree? We've already spoken about university degrees, and a master's degree is the same. It's just one above a university degree. Okay, so lots of people saying B, qualification. Yes, I think everybody is saying that a master's degree is B, a qualification. Perdón, muy rápido, lo explico en español. Yo estoy dando ejemplos de cosas que son skills, habilidades o qualifications, calificaciones. Así que vosotros me tenéis que escribir si un master's degree es un skill, habilidad, or un qualification, un calificación. So really good job, everybody. Yes, a master's degree is a qualification. It's something we study, we do an exam, we have a certificate. So a master's degree in our resume is under qualifications. Really good job, everybody. So my next example is speaking English. So I speak English. Is this A skill, or B, a qualification? This is a little bit difficult. This is a bit tricky, and I will explain why afterwards. So speaking English, is this A skill, or B, a qualification? Speaking English. This is a bit more difficult. Yes, Elizabeth, yes, a master's degree is the same as a postgraduate. A postgraduate degree is a master's degree or a PhD, a postdoctorate. So postgraduate is anything above university. So university, master's, PhD. Both of them are postgraduate. Okay, so speaking English, is this A skill, or B, a qualification? So lots of people saying that speaking another language or speaking English is a skill. So I can tell you, really, really good job. Speaking English or speaking another language is a skill. So really good job. However, my last example, an IELTS or a TOEFL certificate. So these are English certificates. An IELTS certificate or a TOEFL certificate. Are these A, skills, or B, qualifications? So this is where it's difficult. Speaking two languages is a skill. What about an English certificate? So an IELTS certificate or a TOEFL certificate or a Cambridge English certificate. Is this A skill, or B, a qualification? The clue is certificate. Yeah, that's a really big clue. The clue is certificate. So an IELTS certificate or a TOEFL certificate. Is this A skill, or B, a qualification? So a lot of people writing that this is a qualification. Well, really, really, really good job. Yeah, this is where it's a little bit tricky. Speaking two languages is a skill, but a certificate in English or a certificate in German or French or Spanish, this is a qualification, because this is an exam you have taken and a certificate you have. So that's the difference. Speaking two languages is a skill. A certificate is a qualification. So that's the very good example of the difference between skills and qualifications. One is something we can do. The other one is something we have a certificate to prove we passed an exam. So really, really, really good job, everybody. So those are the differences between skills and certificates. I hope you learned something in this class, and I hope now in your resumes and in your CVs, you can have qualifications and skills. So I really hope that this lesson was useful for all of you, and I hope you learned something useful that you can use when looking for a job in English. So before I go, I want to remind you one more time about our promotions for Open English Week. Así que en Latinoamérica ahora mismo estamos en 60% descuento en nuestros cursos de inglés para Open English Week. Así que si quieres más información sobre esa promoción de 60% descuento, solo hay que escribir profe en los comentarios. In Brazil, we have a 50% discount in our English courses. So the same if you want more information about 50% discount in Brazil, just write profe in the comments. So 50% discount in Brazil, profe in the comments for more information. Y en España estamos todavía en 2x1, dos cursos por el mismo precio de uno en nuestros cursos de inglés. Y igual, si quieres más información sobre esa promoción, solo hay que escribir profe en los comentarios. So thank you everybody for coming to the class. I hope you understood. Today was a lot more English. Today was basically only in English. So I hope you understood my British accent, and I hope you managed to learn something useful in this class. Thank you so much to you guys for coming to the class. Thank you for your answers. Thank you for your comments and thank you for your questions. I really appreciate all of you coming to the class and being here and creating such an incredible studying environment. So thank you very much to all of you amazing students. I hope you have a fantastic week and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget that tomorrow there is class with teacher Maritza, and then on Monday, me and Maritza will be back again on Monday to do a class, both of us together on Monday. So I hope you have a fantastic weekend and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you and bye-bye.